What you talking about now, Cine? I don't know, but you're gonna get some nuggets out of it though. But first, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn that bell on. There's a new video series dropping every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the random jam session whenever I'm in my bag. You do not want to miss out. Also, be sure to check out my books, man. The link's in the description below, right along with my vegan class if you're trying to go plant-based and stay plant-based. I'm telling you, it works. Oh, and lastly, be sure to follow me on Instagram at _just_scene_. The nuggets I don't put over here, I put over there, so you can always get me when you need me. But you ain't really coming for all of that. Peace, love, knowledge, and freedom. I'm out. You know, I had those moments when I first started, like, it was like, yo, I'm just doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this. Like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? I was too busy. I was busy as shit. You feel me? I was busy as shit, but I really wasn't doing shit. Then I said, you know what, let me focus. It's time to be productive, bro. It's time to be productive. But you know, that's the side that's not glitz and glamour. That's the ugly side. That's the dark side. That's the side that makes the glitz and the glamour shine. You feel what I'm saying? Like, light can only be seen in darkness. So there has to be the shit around it that builds that point. So you have to grind. You have to put this shit into it. And you gotta, you know, really, really build yourself, you know, internally for this shit. You know, build yourself internally for the shit. Everybody isn't built. Everybody can't be an entrepreneur. I have to keep it a beam with you. It is what it is. It is what it is. We get a lot of hype, a lot of talk. Like, you seen that Geico commercial where fucking Pinocchio was talking to the people. He was like, yo, you can do this, you can do that shit. And then he was pointing to the dude and his nose started growing and shit. And it was like, oh shit. Yeah, everybody can't do it. Everybody can come to the arena. Everybody can be there. Everybody can be at the event, but everybody can't participate because it's the demand is different for everybody. You feel me? Demand is different for everybody. Now, everybody has the entrepreneurial tendency to do what they want to do, but they have to find that shit within themselves. You cannot be the same entrepreneur as another motherfucker without knowing who you are. Just because somebody says, yes, you can do it, they're saying that you can do it on the strength that they're doing something. You feel me? And a lot of times as people, we try to base somebody else's experience off of our own. You feel me? I'm very guilty of this shit. I used to tell anybody, oh yeah, you can do this, you can do this, you can do that, because I was able to do it. I had to reach a point in my life where I had to come to terms with myself and I had to come to terms with reality and realize that it wasn't arrogance. You feel me? It wasn't being conceited by saying people just really can't do what I do. And I should stop encouraging people that, because when they kept trying to do what I do and they kept failing, they made me the bad guy. You failed, motherfucker, not me. But at the end of the day, my push for that was based off the fact that I thought that they could do something that I could do because I was able to do it. And there's also people on the coin flip to that. There's people who tell you that you can't do something because they can't do it. Don't let that shit psych you out. That shit ain't got nothing to do with you. You feel me? Like I said, when you know who you are, you know your personal identity, you know your inner essence, that's what you build your entrepreneurship around. You feel what I mean? You build yourself around that. You know? What it is that you're naturally good at. What is it that you naturally do? Why fight what's natural? You feel me? Why fight what's natural? You know? Because when you fight that shit, you really fight yourself. And when you fight yourself, that becomes your biggest enemy during this whole thing. You feel me? Your biggest enemy in this whole entrepreneurship will always be you. You feel me? Your biggest enemy is always going to be you. It's going to be your motherfucking self. It's going to be what stares in the mirror. So now, off that same balance, you either going to be your best friend, your worst enemy, or you can be your best friend. You feel me? So your biggest enemy can be you. Your biggest friend can be you. You feel me? But you have to step in and acknowledge yourself as the friend. So you're not sabotaging yourself. You're not fucking yourself up. You know what I'm saying? Know what you're good at. Know what you love to do. Know what you like. Know what brings you joy when you do the shit. That's what's gonna make you an entrepreneur. Easily. You feel me? And then you figure out the best way to give it to the world. You figure out the best way to give it to people. You feel what I'm saying? You figure out the best way that you can give it to people. So this requires study. You know what I mean? This requires a lot of self-improvement. I'm not just, trying to toot my horn or nothing like that, but I feel like entrepreneurs are the most self-improved people on the face of this earth. They're the people that self-improve the most. You have to. You have to know so much. You got to know a little bit about marketing. You got to know a little bit about branding. You got to know a little bit about so much. But then it gets to the point where you can't just know a little bit about a lot. You got to know a lot about a lot. You feel what I'm saying? Especially when it's your craft. You feel what I'm saying? Especially when it's your craft. You know what I mean? And from there, you really gotta take control of yourself and say, I like this. I want to do this. This is what I like to do. You know, me, I like writing. I love writing. You feel me? I'm a writer. Like, you feel me? It's there's not a doubt in my mind. There's not anything in my, like, when I put words down on any medium, whether it's paper, caption on Instagram, whatever it is, it hooks people. You feel me? Because I know how to use words well. Like, that's my shit. You know what I mean? I'm a poet. I do it. Like, I write. That's what the fuck I do.